Ukrainian units spotted enemy vehicles approaching their positions. The first target is a BTR-80. Second target, a military truck. Next, an infantry fighting vehicle. The strike hit a weak point. The fourth strike hit an advancing tank. The drone strike was ineffective, but as the tank drove on, it ran into a trap. The damaged tank became an excellent target for the drones. A BMP is moving along the same road, and as you might have guessed, its fate was the same as the previous ones. The 43rd Separate Mechanized Brigade and related units performed well in this battle. While flying over the territory, a damaged BMP was spotted, which is not something you can just leave behind. The BMP was not equipped with good anti-drone protection, so there was no need to waste a lot of drones. The first blow hit the front part of the vehicle and it immediately burst into flames. The second drone circled around to find a suitable point for the strike, but did not need to be used. While there is a lull, it is necessary to take advantage of this moment and prepare for the next attack, which will happen one way or another. Heavy drones are mining potential routes that the enemy will use, and in a moment the results are visible. After being hit by a Ukrainian FPV drone, the crew of the damaged tank decided to retreat. However, they didn't get far before an FPV drone caught up with them. Thanks to the anti-drone defense system, the first strike didn't cause critical damage. But the second hit was more precise. It struck the engine compartment, bringing the tank to a halt. The crew quickly abandoned the vehicle, and in his haste, the driver mechanic left the hatch open, making the tank even more vulnerable. This is a BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launcher that has arrived at the position and has already begun to fulfill its mission. After completing the task, the crew began to return, but karma caught up with them. The system had not yet fired all of its ammunition, judging by the consequences of the second drone's hit. And this is a bigger target. The BM-27 Hurricane. The system carries 16 rockets weighing 280 kilograms each, which can be fired in a volley in 20 seconds. Usually, such systems are kept away from the front line, so small drones cannot reach them. but this does not mean they cannot be destroyed. Thanks to some manipulations with drones, it is still possible to increase the distance that a drone can cover. And this will make it possible to fly deep enough into the enemy's rear and destroy short and medium-range air defense systems, such as these 3 anti-aircraft, missile and gun systems, Panzer S-1. This drone hit one of the missile storage facilities, and the shells detonated. And here's a video of the aftermath from the camera of a Russian soldier. Have you heard about the pride of the Russian army, the TOS-1 Solntsepiok, which is supposedly unparalleled in the world? But what about this one, the TOS-2 Tosochka, which is supposedly even more fierce and even more dangerous? So this unit also appeared on the screens of Ukrainian drones, and, as you can guess, it burns no worse than its predecessor. The most important thing at the points of contact, of course, is the headquarters, which can be located anywhere. But the enemy chose the wrong place to equip this headquarters. During a reconnaissance operation behind enemy lines, a target illumination radar system, part of the Buk M2 surface-to-air missile complex, was identified. A precise strike ignited the radar, and its crew, likely in a state of shock, attempted to abandon the position. Shortly after, the equipment was fully deserted. Soon after, an attempt was observed to reposition the Buk system itself into a wooded area. However, the window for retreat had already closed. A direct strike followed, resulting in the detonation of the ammunition load.